Europe's Grand Tour for 2025, our top 20 picks. Hi, I'm Mohammed Usman Raza and I'm thrilled you're joining me today. Welcome to our countdown of the 20 most amazing places in Europe you must visit in 2025. Europe, for me, isn't just a collection of countries, it's a vibrant tapestry of history, culture and breathtaking landscapes that continues to inspire and amaze me after all these years of travel. It's a continent that invites you to wander, to explore, and most importantly, to connect with its past, its present, and its wonderful people. Get ready, because we're about to embark on a journey through some truly unforgettable destinations, each with its own unique story to tell. From historic cities to breathtaking natural wonders, Europe has it all. Whether you're dreaming of strolling through ancient Roman ruins, gazing up at towering Gothic cathedrals, or losing yourself in the charm of a sun-drenched Mediterranean island, this continent offers an incredible diversity of experiences. It's a place where you can savor world-class cuisine, admire masterpieces of art, and witness traditions that have been passed down through generations. We've carefully curated this list to showcase the best of what Europe has to offer, blending iconic landmarks with hidden gems that capture the true spirit of each locale. So, grab your imaginary passport and let's get started on this exciting adventure. Our goal today is to spark your wanderlust and help you plan an unforgettable European getaway for the year ahead. Think of this as your personal travel guide, filled with insights and inspiration to make your 2025 trip the best one yet. We'll be diving deep into what makes each of these 20 places so special, sharing tips and ideas to help you make the most of your visit. So sit back, relax, and let's explore the incredible destinations that await you. Perhaps you'll discover your next dream vacation right here, right now. Ah, Paris. Just saying the name conjures up images of romance, art, and that unmistakable joie de vivre. For me, Paris is a city that never gets old. It's a place where every stroll feels like a scene from a movie. From the grandeur of its wide boulevards to the intimate charm of its hidden courtyards, there's an energy here that's simply infectious. It's a city that invites you to slow down, to savor a croissant at a sidewalk cafe, to watch the world go by from a bench along the Seine. Paris isn't just a destination, it's an experience, a feeling that stays with you long after you've left. It's a place where history whispers from every stone and beauty greets you around every corner. Truly a feast for the senses. Now, you can't talk about Paris without mentioning its icons. The Eiffel Tower, of course, stands proud, a magnificent feat of engineering that offers breathtaking views over the city. I always recommend going up either during the day for clarity or at night for the sparkling lights. Then there's the Louvre Museum, home to masterpieces like the Mona Lisa and the Venus de Milo. Navigating its vast halls is an adventure in itself, a journey through centuries of human creativity. But Paris is more than just these landmarks. It's the atmosphere, the way light filters through the trees on the Champs-Élysées, the artists at work in Montmartre. I always tell folks, give yourself time to just wander here. That's how you find the real Paris. The romantic ambience of Paris is legendary, and for good reason. It's in the gentle lapping of the Seine against its stone banks, the accordion music drifting from a nearby square, the shared glances over a candlelit dinner. I love to recommend a leisurely boat tour on the Seine, especially as dusk settles and the city lights begin to twinkle. It's pure magic. Or perhaps a picnic in the Luxembourg Gardens surrounded by flowers and statues. It's these simple moments, these connections with the city's soul that make a trip to Paris so unforgettable. In 2025, let Paris remind you of the beauty of slowing down and appreciating the finer, more romantic things in life. Rome, the eternal city. Stepping into Rome is like walking onto a vast open-air museum where millennia of history unfold before your very eyes. I find that every corner, every piazza, every fountain tells a story of emperors, gladiators, artists, and popes. It's a city that pulses with an ancient energy, yet it's vibrantly alive today. A place where the past and present don't just coexist, they embrace. The aroma of freshly baked pizza mingles with the scent of old stone, and the sound of Vespers zipping by provides a modern soundtrack to ancient wonders. For me, Rome is a city you feel deep in your soul, a place that constantly reminds you of the grandeur of human history. The sheer scale of Rome's historical sites is astounding. The Colosseum, that iconic amphitheatre, still stands as a powerful testament to Roman engineering and, well, their rather brutal entertainment. I always encourage visitors to imagine the roar of the crowds, the clash of gladiatorial combat. It truly brings the stones to life. Just a short walk away, the Roman Forum whispers tales of political intrigue and daily life in the heart of the ancient empire. And then, of course, there's Vatican City, a city within a city, home to St. Peter's Basilica and the awe-inspiring Sistine Chapel. Standing beneath Michelangelo's masterpieces, it's hard not to be moved by the sheer artistic genius. But Rome's rich history isn't confined to its major monuments. It's in the cobblestone streets of Trastevere, where laundry flutters from windows and locals gather in lively trattorias. It's in the Trevi Fountain, where tossing a coin ensures your return, and I always do. It's in the Pantheon, with its breathtaking dome, a marvel of ancient architecture that still inspires wonder. I tell travellers, allow yourself to get lost in Rome's charming back streets. You'll discover hidden gems and experience the city's authentic rhythm. In 2025, let Rome transport you back in time while delighting you with its timeless charm and delicious, life-affirming food. Barcelona. This vibrant Catalonian capital is a city that dances to its own unique rhythm, a place where Gothic grandeur meets modernist fantasy. I'm always captivated by Barcelona's infectious energy, its seaside charm, and its fiercely independent spirit. It's a city that celebrates creativity, a place where art isn't just confined to museums, but spills out onto the streets, into the parks, and onto the very buildings themselves. From the lively La Rambla, with its street performers and flower stalls, to the sun-drenched beaches of Barceloneta, there's an undeniable zest for life here that I find truly invigorating. Barcelona is a feast for the eyes and a playground for the curious traveller. The name most synonymous with Barcelona's unique architectural identity is, without a doubt, Antoni Gaudí. His fantastical creations are unlike anything else in the world, and they truly define the city's visual landscape. The Sagrada Familia, his unfinished masterpiece of a basilica, is simply awe-inspiring. I've watched its progress over the years, and each visit reveals new details, new wonders. Its towering spires and intricate facades, inspired by nature, seem to reach for the heavens. Then there's Park Güell, a whimsical public park that feels like stepping into a fairy tale, with its colourful mosaic salamander and gingerbread-like houses. Exploring Gaudí's works is like taking a journey into the mind of a genius. Beyond Gaudí, Barcelona offers a rich tapestry of experiences. I love wandering through the labyrinthine streets of the Gothic quarter, discovering hidden plazas and ancient Roman walls. The Boqueria market, a riot of colours, sounds and smells, is a paradise for food lovers. Be sure to try some fresh seafood or a refreshing fruit juice. And don't forget the Picasso Museum, showcasing the formative years of another of Spain's artistic giants. Barcelona in 2025 is the perfect destination for those who appreciate bold design, vibrant street life, and a culture that embraces both its traditions and its avant-garde spirit. It's a city that will surprise and delight you at every turn. Chapter 4. Amsterdam, Netherlands, Canals, Culture, and Cozy Charm. Amsterdam, with its enchanting canals and distinctive gabled houses, always feels like stepping into a Golden Age painting. It's a city built on water, and its waterways are its lifeblood, shaping its character and its beauty. I love the relaxed, freewheeling atmosphere here, the way bicycles glide silently along cobbled streets, and the cozy gezellig vibe you find in its cafes and homes. Amsterdam is a city of contrasts, historic yet progressive, intimate yet cosmopolitan. It's a place that encourages exploration, whether by boat, by bike, or simply on foot, discovering charming bridges and hidden hofjes or courtyards. It's a city that truly knows how to blend beauty with a forward-thinking spirit. The canals are, of course, the star attraction. I always recommend a canal cruise as one of the first things to do. It gives you a wonderful perspective on the city's architecture and history. Drifting past elegant canal houses under picturesque bridges, you really get a sense of Amsterdam's unique layout. Then there's the Anne Frank House, a profoundly moving experience that offers a poignant glimpse into a dark chapter of history. It's a place for quiet reflection, a reminder of the importance of tolerance and understanding. The city's museum scene is also world-class, with the Rijksmuseum housing Dutch masters like Rembrandt and Vermeer, and the Van Gogh Museum showcasing the passionate works of its namesake. Amsterdam's vibrant culture extends beyond its museums and historic sites. I enjoy exploring the Jordaan district with its narrow streets, art galleries and quirky shops. The flower market, floating on the single canal, is a riot of colour and fragrance. And of course, there's the city's famous café culture. From traditional brown cafes to trendy modern spots, there's always a welcoming place to relax and soak in the atmosphere. In 2025, let Amsterdam charm you with its scenic beauty, its rich history and its open-minded, welcoming people. It's a city that's easy to fall in love with, and one that always leaves me wanting to return. Chapter 5, Santorini, Greece, volcanic beauty and iconic sunsets, Santorini. Oh, this Greek island is the stuff of dreams, a place where whitewashed villages cling precariously to volcanic cliffs overlooking the impossibly blue Aegean Sea. I find the sheer drama of the landscape here absolutely breathtaking. Formed by a massive volcanic eruption thousands of years ago, the caldera offers views that are simply unparalleled, especially when the sun begins its descent. There's a unique energy on Santorini, a sense of ancient power mixed with a serene, almost spiritual beauty. It's a place that looks like a postcard come to life, but experiencing it in person is so much richer, so much more evocative. The iconic whitewashed buildings with their blue-domed churches, especially in towns like Oia and Imerovigli, are instantly recognizable. I love wandering through their narrow, winding pathways, discovering hidden chapels, charming courtyards, and those incredible viewpoints that seem to pop up around every corner. These villages are designed for lingering, for finding a spot at a cliffside taverna, sipping a glass of local Assyrtiko wine, and just soaking in the panorama. And the sunsets, well, Santorini's sunsets are legendary for a reason. People gather every evening, a shared ritual, to watch the sky blaze with colour as the sun dips below the horizon. It's a truly magical, almost communal experience. But Santorini offers more than just stunning views and pretty villages. Its unique volcanic soil gives rise to distinctive wines and flavourful cherry tomatoes. I encourage you to explore the island's beaches, which vary in colour from black volcanic sand at Parissa and Perivolos to the striking red beach. You can take a boat trip to the volcanic hot springs, explore ancient Akrotiri, a Minoan city preserved in volcanic ash, often called the Minoan Pompeii, or simply relax by a pool overlooking the caldera. In 2025, if you're seeking dramatic beauty, romantic moments and a truly unforgettable island escape, Santorini is calling your name. It's a place that will leave you spellbound. Chapter 6, Edinburgh, Scotland, a city of history, hills and Highland spirit. Edinburgh, the capital of Scotland, is a city that truly captures the imagination. With its dramatic castle perched atop an extinct volcano, its historic Royal Mile, and the atmospheric Old Town, it feels like stepping back in time. I'm always struck by the sheer theatricality of Edinburgh's landscape, the way the city unfolds over hills and valleys, offering stunning views at every turn. There's a palpable sense of history here, a feeling that stories and legends are woven into the very fabric of the city. From the skirl of bagpipes echoing through the streets to the warmth of its traditional pubs, Edinburgh has a character all its own, a captivating blend of ancient charm and modern vitality. The historic Edinburgh Castle is, without doubt, the city's crowning glory. It dominates the skyline, a powerful symbol of Scotland's often turbulent past. I always tell people to allow plenty of time to explore its ramparts, its crown jewels, and the Great Hall. You can almost hear the echoes of kings and queens. From the castle, the Royal Mile stretches down to the Palace of Holyrood House, the Queen's official residence in Scotland. Walking this historic thoroughfare is a journey through centuries lined with fascinating closes or alleyways, historic buildings, and plenty of opportunities to pick up some tartan or a wee dram of whiskey. Beyond its ancient stones, Edinburgh is a city buzzing with culture. It's famously home to the annual Edinburgh Festival Fringe in August, the largest arts festival in the world, when the city explodes with creativity, theatre, comedy and music. But even outside of festival season, there's a thriving arts scene, excellent museums like the National Museum of Scotland, and a literary heritage that includes Robert Louis Stevenson and Sir Walter Scott. I also love exploring the elegant Georgian New Town, a masterpiece of urban planning. In 2025, let Edinburgh enchant you with its rich history, its stunning scenery, and the warm hospitality of its people. It's a city that will leave a lasting impression. Prague, the city of 100 spires, is a place that seems to have sprung directly from the pages of a fairy tale. Its beautifully preserved medieval core, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a joy to explore, with its winding cobblestone streets, grand squares, and stunning architecture. I find Prague to be incredibly romantic and atmospheric, a city where every corner reveals a new delight. Whether it's a hidden courtyard, a quirky statue, or a charming traditional pub, there's a timeless quality to Prague, a sense that history is not just remembered here, but actively lived. It's a city that captivates you with its beauty and enchants you with its stories. The Charles Bridge is undoubtedly one of Prague's most iconic landmarks. Walking across this historic bridge, adorned with statues of saints, is an essential Prague experience. I love to go early in the morning before the crowds arrive, when the mist hangs over the Vltava River and the city is just waking up. Or go at dusk when the street lamps cast a golden glow and musicians add to the magical atmosphere. The bridge leads you towards the magnificent Prague Castle complex, a sprawling collection of palaces, churches and gardens that has been the seat of Czech kings, emperors and presidents for over 1,000 years. Exploring its vast grounds, including St. Vitus Cathedral, is like stepping into another world. The Old Town Square is the historic heart of Prague, a vibrant hub surrounded by colourful Baroque buildings, Gothic churches, and the famous astronomical clock, which puts on a delightful show every hour. I always enjoy just sitting at an outdoor cafe here, soaking in the atmosphere and watching the world go by. Beyond these main sites, Prague offers a rich cultural life, from classical music concerts in historic churches to lively jazz clubs and traditional puppet shows. And, of course, there's the excellent Czech beer. In 2025, let Prague transport you to a bygone era with its medieval charm, its stunning architecture, and its captivating, almost mystical ambience. Dubrovnik, often called the Pearl of the Adriatic, is a city that will simply take your breath away. Its magnificent ancient city walls encircling a beautifully preserved old town filled with terracotta-roofed buildings are a sight to behold, especially when viewed against the backdrop of the sparkling turquoise Adriatic Sea. I find Dubrovnik to be a city of incredible resilience and beauty, a place that has carefully preserved its rich history while embracing its status as a premier Mediterranean destination. Walking its polished limestone streets, you can almost feel the echoes of its past as a powerful maritime republic. It's a city that truly feels like a medieval jewel. The ancient city walls are, for me, Dubrovnik's star attraction. I always recommend walking the full circuit. It's about 2 kilometers, as it offers constantly changing, spectacular views over the old town and out to the shimmering sea and nearby islands. You'll see hidden courtyards, bell towers and fortifications that have protected the city for centuries. Inside the walls, the Stradon, the main thoroughfare, is a bustling hub of activity, lined with shops, cafes and historic buildings like the Sponza Palace and the Rector's Palace. Getting lost in the narrow side streets, discovering charming squares and quiet churches is one of the great joys of exploring Dubrovnik. Of course, many visitors today also know Dubrovnik as King's Landing from Game of Thrones. It's fascinating to see how the city's real-life historic locations were transformed into the fictional capital of Westeros. And you can even take themed tours to explore these spots. Beyond the walls and the filming locations, Dubrovnik offers beautiful beaches, opportunities for kayaking around the city walls or to nearby Lokrum Island, and delicious Dalmatian cuisine, with its emphasis on fresh seafood. In 2025, let Dubrovnik dazzle you with its stunning beauty, its rich history, and its captivating blend of ancient charm and coastal allure. It's a truly unforgettable destination. Vienna, the elegant capital of Austria, is a city steeped in imperial history, musical brilliance, and a delightful coffeehouse culture. I'm always impressed by Vienna's grandeur, its magnificent palaces, wide ring roads, and ornate opera houses, all remnants of its past as the heart of the Habsburg Empire. Yet, beneath this formal exterior, Vienna has a warm and welcoming heart. A city that values art, music, and the simple pleasure of good conversation over a cup of coffee and a slice of sachertorte. It's a city that invites you to wander its stately streets, explore its world-class museums, and perhaps even waltz the night away. Vienna moves at a graceful pace, and I find that very appealing. The imperial heritage is everywhere. Schönbrunn Palace, the former summer residence of the Habsburgs, is a must-see, with its opulent staterooms and vast, beautiful gardens. The Hofburg Palace in the city centre was the main imperial palace for centuries, and now houses impressive collections, including the imperial apartments and the Sisi Museum. And of course, there's the Belvedere Palace, home to Gustav Klimt's The Kiss. I always tell folks to imagine the history that unfolded within these walls, the emperors and empresses who shaped European destiny. The Spanish riding school, with its graceful Lipizzaner stallions, offers another glimpse into Vienna's imperial traditions. Vienna is also synonymous with classical music. It was home to Mozart, Beethoven, Strauss, and many other legendary composers. Attending a concert in one of Vienna's historic venues, or even just listening to street musicians, is a wonderful way to connect with this rich musical legacy. And then there's the Viennese coffeehouse culture, a UNESCO intangible cultural heritage, no less. These traditional cafes are institutions, places to linger for hours, read a newspaper, chat with friends, and enjoy delicious pastries. I love their timeless atmosphere. In 2025, let Vienna charm you with its elegance, its cultural riches, and its unique ability to make you feel both inspired and wonderfully relaxed. Lisbon, the vibrant capital of Portugal, is a city that I find endlessly captivating. Perched on 7 hills overlooking the Tagus River, it's a city of stunning vistas, colourful tiled facades, and a palpable sense of history that dates back further than Rome. There's a wonderful, slightly melancholic charm to Lisbon, a city that has known great triumphs and devastating earthquakes, yet has always risen again with a resilient spirit. I love its unpretentious atmosphere, its friendly locals, and the way it blends old-world traditions with a cool, contemporary vibe. It's a city that invites you to get lost in its winding alleys and discover its many secrets. One of the quintessential Lisbon experiences is riding the historic Tram 28. This rattling yellow tram takes you on a picturesque journey through some of the city's most charming neighborhoods like Alfama and Graca, past colorful houses and offering glimpses of daily life. Alfama, with its narrow, steep streets, is the city's oldest district, a place where you can hear the soulful sound of fado music drifting from traditional taverns. I always recommend seeking out a fado performance. It's a deeply emotional and uniquely Portuguese art form. Exploring Belém Tower and the Jerónimos Monastery, magnificent examples of Manueline architecture, offers a glimpse into Portugal's age of discoveries. Lisbon is also a city of delicious cuisine. From fresh seafood and grilled sardines to the iconic pastéis de nata, there's so much to savor. I enjoy exploring the Time Out Market, a bustling food hall showcasing some of Lisbon's best chefs and culinary delights. The city's many miradouro offer breathtaking panoramas, especially at sunset. And don't forget to explore the trendy Chiado and Bairro Alto districts, known for their shops, theatres and lively nightlife. In 2025, let Lisbon enchant you with its colourful streets, its rich maritime history, its soulful music and its warm, welcoming atmosphere. It's a city that quickly feels like home. Reykjavik, the world's northernmost capital, is a city unlike any other. It's a vibrant hub of creativity, design and quirky charm, all set against a backdrop of raw, dramatic Icelandic nature. I find Reykjavik to be incredibly welcoming and surprisingly cosmopolitan for its size. It's a city powered by geothermal energy, a place where you can feel the forces of nature bubbling just beneath the surface. From its colourful corrugated iron houses to its striking modern architecture, like the Harper Concert Hall, Reykjavik has a unique aesthetic that reflects its resilient and innovative spirit. It's the perfect base for exploring Iceland's otherworldly landscapes. One of the biggest draws for visitors to Iceland and easily accessible from Reykjavik is the chance to witness the Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights. Seeing those ethereal green, pink and purple lights dancing across the night sky is a truly unforgettable, almost spiritual experience. I always tell people, if you visit in the darker months, keep an eye on the forecast and be prepared to head out of the city for the best views. Another iconic Icelandic experience is the Blue Lagoon, a geothermal spa with milky blue mineral-rich waters. Soaking in its warm embrace surrounded by volcanic landscapes is incredibly relaxing and rejuvenating. Reykjavik itself offers plenty to explore. Hallgrímskirkja Church, with its distinctive design inspired by basalt columns, dominates the city skyline and offers panoramic views from its tower. The city has a thriving arts and music scene, excellent museums focusing on Icelandic history and sagas, and a surprisingly good culinary scene with an emphasis on fresh, local ingredients like seafood and lamb. From Reykjavik, you can easily take day trips to explore the Golden Circle with its geysers, waterfalls and tectonic plates, or venture further afield to see glaciers and black sand beaches. In 2025, let Reykjavik be your gateway to the land of fire and ice, a place of stunning natural beauty and unique cultural experiences. Budapest, the majestic capital of Hungary, straddling the mighty Danube River, is a city of grand architecture, healing thermal waters and a vibrant, resilient spirit. I'm always captivated by the sheer scale and beauty of Budapest, with its elegant boulevards, imposing Parliament building, and the romantic chain bridge connecting the hilly Buda side with the flatter, bustling Pest side. There's a palpable sense of history here, a city that has been shaped by empires, revolutions, and a rich cultural heritage. Budapest has a certain old-world glamour mixed with a youthful, creative energy that I find very appealing. It's a city that truly offers something for everyone. One of Budapest's most famous attractions is its thermal baths. The city sits on a network of over 100 thermal springs, and taking the waters has been a tradition here for centuries, dating back to Roman and Ottoman times. I always recommend a visit to one of the grand historic baths, like Széchenyi or Gellert. Soaking in the warm, mineral-rich waters, even playing chess on a floating board as the locals do at Széchenyi, is a uniquely Budapest experience, wonderfully relaxing and restorative. It's a fantastic way to unwind after a day of sightseeing and connect with a cherished local tradition. Buda Castle, perched high on Castle Hill, offers stunning panoramic views over Pest and the Danube. Exploring the castle district with Matthias Church and Fisherman's Bastion feels like stepping into a fairy tale. On the Pest side, the magnificent Hungarian Parliament building, one of the most beautiful legislative buildings in the world, dominates the riverbank. I also enjoy wandering along Andrassy Avenue, a grand boulevard lined with neo-Renaissance mansions and leading to Heroes Square. And then there's the vibrant nightlife, especially the famous ruin bars, quirky, eclectic bars set up in dilapidated pre-war buildings, which I find absolutely fascinating. In 2025, let Budapest impress you with its grandeur, soothe you with its waters, and surprise you with its dynamic energy. Chapter 13. Florence, Italy, birthplace of the Renaissance art and timeless beauty. Florence, or Firenze as the Italians call it, is a city that I believe truly nourishes the soul. As the birthplace of the Renaissance, it's a treasure trove of art and architecture, a place where masterpieces by Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci and Botticelli are not just confined to museums, but are part of the city's very fabric. Walking through Florence feels like stepping back into an era of incredible artistic and intellectual ferment. The narrow cobblestone streets, the elegant piazzas and the majestic Duomo all contribute to an atmosphere of timeless beauty. For anyone with a love for art and history, Florence is an essential pilgrimage. The heart of Florence is its magnificent Duomo, Brunelleschi's dome, a marvel of engineering that still dominates the city's skyline. I always encourage visitors to climb to the top if they're able for breathtaking views over the terracotta rooftops of the city and the surrounding Tuscan hills. Nearby, Giotto's Campanile and the Baptistery, with its famous bronze doors, are equally impressive. Then there's the Uffizi Gallery, one of the world's greatest art museums, home to Botticelli's Birth of Venus and Leonardo da Vinci's Annunciation. It's an overwhelming collection, so I suggest focusing on the highlights or taking a guided tour to make the most of your visit. Beyond the Uffizi, the Accademia Gallery houses Michelangelo's David, a sculpture of such power and beauty that it simply has to be seen in person. Strolling across the Ponte Vecchio, the medieval bridge lined with shops, is another iconic Florentine experience. I also love exploring the Oltrarno district, known for its artisan workshops where you can see craftsmen at work. And of course, there's the delicious Tuscan cuisine and wine. In 2025, let Florence immerse you in the glories of the Renaissance, inspire you with its artistic treasures, and charm you with its enduring beauty. It's a city that will enrich your understanding of Western civilization. Chapter 14. Copenhagen, Denmark. Fairytale charm, design, and hygge happiness. Copenhagen, the capital of Denmark, is a city that effortlessly blends fairytale charm with cutting-edge design and a cozy, contented way of life known as hygge. I find Copenhagen to be incredibly stylish, sustainable, and wonderfully livable. It's a city of cyclists, colourful harbours, royal palaces, and a palpable sense of happiness that seems to permeate the air. From its historic canals to its innovative culinary scene, Copenhagen offers a delightful mix of old and new. It's a city that's easy to explore with a compact centre and a friendly, welcoming atmosphere that makes you feel right at home. One of Copenhagen's most iconic sights is the Little Mermaid statue, inspired by Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tale. While she may be small, she's a beloved symbol of the city. Nearby, the colourful 17th century harbour of Nyhavn is a must-visit with its brightly painted townhouses, historic wooden ships and lively cafes. It's the perfect spot for a leisurely stroll or a canal tour. Tivoli Gardens, one of the oldest amusement parks in the world, is another Copenhagen institution. I love its enchanting atmosphere, especially at night when it's all lit up, offering a magical experience for all ages with its beautiful gardens, thrilling rides, and charming restaurants. Copenhagen is also a leader in design and sustainability. You'll see it in the sleek architecture, the stylish boutiques, and the city's commitment to green living, particularly its incredible cycling culture. I always recommend renting a bike to explore like a local. The city boasts world-class museums such as the National Museum of Denmark and the Design Museum Danmark. And of course, there's the burgeoning New Nordic culinary scene, which has put Copenhagen on the global gastronomic map. In 2025, let Copenhagen show you how to embrace hygge, inspire you with its innovative spirit, and charm you with its fairy tale beauty. It's a city that knows how to live well. Chapter 15. Berlin, Germany. A city reborn, history, art, and unstoppable energy. Berlin, Germany's capital, is a city that I find endlessly fascinating due to its incredible resilience, its complex history, and its vibrant, ever-evolving cultural scene. It's a city that wears its past on its sleeve, with remnants of the Berlin Wall standing as poignant reminders of a divided era, yet it pulses with an unstoppable, youthful energy. Berlin is a hub of creativity, a magnet for artists, musicians, and free thinkers from around the world. It's a city that's constantly reinventing itself, offering a raw, edgy, and incredibly dynamic urban experience. I always feel a surge of energy when I'm in Berlin. It's a place that makes you think and feel. The remnants of the Berlin Wall, particularly the East Side Gallery with its vibrant murals, are powerful and moving sights. I always recommend taking time to reflect on their significance. The Brandenburg Gate, once a symbol of division, now stands as a triumphant symbol of German reunification, a truly iconic landmark. Checkpoint Charlie, the former border crossing, offers another glimpse into Cold War history. For a deeper understanding, the Topography of Terror Museum, located on the former Gestapo and SS headquarters, provides a sobering look at Nazi atrocities. These historical sites are essential for understanding Berlin's unique story. But Berlin is also a city of incredible art, music, and nightlife. Museum Island, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, houses 5 world-renowned museums. The city's street art scene is legendary, and its countless galleries showcase contemporary works. I love exploring neighborhoods like Kreuzberg and Neukölln, known for their multicultural vibe, alternative culture, and fantastic international food. And of course, Berlin's nightlife is famous, with clubs that cater to every taste. In 2025, Let Berlin captivate you with its compelling history, inspire you with its creative spirit, and energize you with its dynamic atmosphere. It's a city that will challenge and reward you. Venice, La Serenissima, there is simply no other city in the world like it. Built on water, with canals instead of streets and gondolas instead of cars, Venice is a place of pure enchantment. A city that seems to float on a dream. I find its unique beauty, its labyrinthine alleyways and its opulent palazzi endlessly captivating. Getting lost in Venice is not just inevitable, it's part of the magic. Every turn reveals a picturesque bridge, a quiet canal, or a stunning architectural detail. It's a city that transports you to another time, a place where romance and history intertwine with the gentle lapping of water. The quintessential Venetian experience is, of course, a gondola ride. Gliding silently through the narrow canals, serenaded by a gondolier, is an unforgettable way to see the city from its most intimate perspective. I always recommend it, especially for a romantic interlude. St. Mark's Square, or Piazza San Marco, is the heart of Venice. A magnificent public space surrounded by iconic landmarks like St. Mark's Basilica, with its glittering mosaics, and the Doge's Palace, the former seat of Venetian power. Climbing the Campanile, the bell tower offers breathtaking panoramic views over the city and the lagoon. Beyond the main sites, I love exploring the quieter sestieri, or districts like Cannaregio or Dorsoduro, where you can experience a more local side of Venetian life. Visiting the Rialto Bridge and its bustling market is a vibrant experience. And don't forget to take a vaporetto or water bus to the outer islands of Murano, famous for its glass blowing, and Burano, with its brightly coloured fishermen's houses. In the year 2025, let Venice mesmerize you with its unique charm, its artistic treasures, and its utterly romantic atmosphere. It's a city that will steal your heart and leave you longing to return. Be sure to tread lightly and respect this fragile beauty. Zurich, Switzerland's largest city, is a place that I find beautifully balances urban sophistication with stunning natural beauty. Nestled at the northern tip of Lake Zurich, with the majestic Swiss Alps often visible in the distance, it's a city that offers a remarkably high quality of life. Zurich is renowned as a global financial hub, but it's also a city rich in history, culture, and charm. I love its clean, efficient, and well-preserved old town known as Niederdorf, its beautiful lakeside promenades, and the feeling of calm efficiency that permeates the city. It's a place where everything seems to work perfectly, yet it's also wonderfully relaxed. Lake Zurich is undoubtedly one of the city's main attractions. Taking a boat trip on its crystal-clear waters, or simply strolling or cycling along its shores, is a delightful way to spend an afternoon. The views of the city and the surrounding hills are lovely, and on a clear day, the snow-capped Alps provide a breathtaking backdrop. The Limmat River, which flows out of the lake and through the city centre, is also picturesque, with many historic buildings lining its banks. I always enjoy a swim in the lake or river during the summer months. The water is incredibly clean. Zurich's old town is a joy to explore, with its narrow cobblestone streets, medieval houses, and charming squares. Grossmünster and Fraumünster churches, with their distinctive towers and stained glass windows by Chagall and Giacometti, are highlights. The city also boasts excellent museums, including the Swiss National Museum and the Kunsthaus Zurich, which has a superb collection of art. And of course, Zurich is a shopper's paradise, especially along the famous Bahnhofstrasse. In the year 2025, let Zurich impress you with its pristine beauty, its cultural offerings, and its seamless blend of tradition and modernity. It's a city that offers a taste of the good life, Swiss style. Athens, the historic capital of Greece, is a city that resonates with the echoes of antiquity. As the birthplace of democracy, philosophy, and Western civilization, it holds an unparalleled place in human history. I'm always awestruck by the presence of ancient wonders like the Acropolis, standing majestically over the modern city. Athens is a sprawling, energetic metropolis, a place where millennia-old ruins sit alongside bustling contemporary life. It's a city that invites you to delve into its glorious past while experiencing its vibrant present. For me, a visit to Athens is like a journey to the very foundations of our culture. The Acropolis is, without question, the jewel in Athens' crown. Dominating the city's skyline, this ancient citadel is home to iconic structures like the Parthenon, the Erechtheion, and the Propylaea. Walking among these magnificent ruins, imagining the great thinkers and leaders who once trod these same stones, is a profoundly moving experience. I always recommend visiting early in the morning or late in the afternoon to avoid the crowds and the heat, and to witness the incredible light on the marble. The Acropolis Museum, located at the foot of the hill, provides essential context and showcases many of the site's original treasures. Beyond the Acropolis, Athens is rich with historical sites. The ancient Agora, once the center of Athenian public life, the Roman Forum and the Temple of Olympian Zeus are all fascinating to explore. I love wandering through the charming Plaka district with its neoclassical houses, narrow streets and traditional tavernas. It feels like a village within the city. The National Archaeological Museum houses one of the world's finest collections of Greek antiquities. In 2025, let Athens transport you back in time, inspire you with its ancient wisdom, and delight you with its lively modern culture and delicious Greek cuisine. It's a city that offers a deep connection to our shared heritage. Stockholm, the capital of Sweden, is a city of remarkable beauty, spread across 14 islands, where Lake Mälaren meets the Baltic Sea. I'm always enchanted by its stunning waterfront setting, its elegant architecture, and its seamless blend of historic charm and contemporary sophistication. Stockholm is often called the Venice of the North, and its waterways are an integral part of its character. It's a city that's easy to explore, with excellent public transport, including ferries and a very walkable city centre. I find Stockholm to be incredibly stylish, innovative, and deeply connected to its natural surroundings. Gamla stan, Stockholm's old town, is one of the best preserved medieval city centres in Europe. I love wandering its narrow cobblestone streets, lined with colourful buildings, charming cafes, and unique shops. Here you'll find the Royal Palace, the official residence of the Swedish monarch, and the Nobel Museum. Exploring Gamla stan feels like stepping back in time, especially in the quieter evening hours. Another must-see is the Vasa Museum, home to the incredibly well-preserved 17th century warship Vasa, which sank on its maiden voyage in 1628 and was salvaged centuries later. Seeing this massive ship, almost fully intact, is an astonishing experience. Stockholm is also renowned for its modern design, evident in its architecture, fashion, and home furnishings. The Södermalm district is known for its trendy boutiques, art galleries, and cool cafes. The city offers numerous green spaces, like Djurgården Island, home to many of its best museums and parks, and of course, the vast Stockholm archipelago, with its thousands of islands, is just a boat trip away, offering beautiful natural landscapes and opportunities for swimming and kayaking. In 2025, let Stockholm captivate you with its island beauty, its rich history, its cutting-edge design, and its relaxed, sophisticated atmosphere. It's a city that truly has it all. Bruges, in the Flemish region of Belgium, is a city that I find utterly enchanting, like stepping directly into a medieval fairy tale. Its exceptionally well-preserved Gothic architecture, its tranquil canals and its winding cobblestone lanes create an atmosphere of timeless romance. Bruges was once one of Europe's wealthiest cities, a major trading hub, and that legacy is evident in its grand buildings and rich artistic heritage. Today it's a place that invites you to slow down, to wander, and to simply soak in its picturesque beauty. For me, Bruges is a perfect escape, a city that feels both historic and wonderfully alive. The canals are the heart of Bruges, earning it the nickname Venice of the North, another one. I always recommend taking a boat tour along these serene waterways. It offers a unique perspective on the city's beautiful architecture, its charming bridges, and its hidden gardens. The main square, is dominated by the impressive Belfry Tower. Climbing its 366 steps is rewarded with stunning panoramic views over the city's rooftops and canals. It's well worth the effort. Berg Square, just a short walk away, is another historic gem, home to the stunning Gothic town hall and the Basilica of the Holy Blood. Bruges is also famous for its delicious Belgian chocolate, and you'll find countless chocolate shops offering tempting treats. I certainly can't resist indulging. It's also known for its lace-making tradition and, of course, its excellent Belgian beers. Exploring the quieter side streets, discovering hidden almshouses, or visiting the tranquil Beginhof are wonderful ways to experience the city's peaceful charm. In 2025, let Bruges transport you to a bygone era with its medieval splendor, delight your senses with its culinary treats, and charm you with its romantic canals. It's a city that truly captures the imagination. Well, there you have it. Our whirlwind tour of 20 truly amazing places in Europe that I believe are must-visits for 2025. Thanks for joining us on this European adventure, from the romantic canals of Venice and Bruges to the ancient wonders of Athens and Rome and the vibrant energy of cities like Berlin and Barcelona. Europe offers such an incredible tapestry of experiences. I hope this journey has sparked your imagination and given you plenty of ideas for your own travels. For me, travel is all about connecting with different cultures, learning about history, and creating memories that last a lifetime. We've covered a lot of ground, and each of these destinations has so much more to offer than we could possibly show in one go. That's the beauty of Europe. There's always something new to discover, another hidden gem waiting around the corner. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel inspiration from myself, Mohammed Usman Raza. We'd love to hear from you. Which of these places is at the top of your 2025 travel list? Or is there a European gem you think we missed? Let us know in the comments below. I always enjoy hearing your travel dreams and experiences. Ultimately, the best European adventure is the one that you create for yourself. So start dreaming, start planning, and get ready to explore. Whether you're drawn to historic landmarks, stunning natural landscapes, or vibrant cultural scenes, Europe has something to offer every type of traveler. Where will your next European adventure take you in 2025? I hope it's filled with discovery, joy, and a deeper appreciation for this wonderfully diverse continent. Keep on traveling and make 2025 a year of unforgettable journeys.